Hey guys, welcome back to Almost a Minute. I've done this 3 times. All right, I'm gonna say this slowly and I'll get through it, okay? Because this is like the third attempt of recording this. I'm just gonna go through it. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Almost Inevitable Design. How is that a mouthful? I keep saying that every time. I say that a lot. Anyways, my name is still PK and I make WordPress tutorials for designers and developers. All right, so here we are. We have finally made that. Not it's not it wasn't too hard, so I shouldn't say finally, but we made this grid, right? We also added some CSS just to get that extra padding out. Now what we're gonna do is, although it's not here in the proof, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take like a small grid of these guys, put it under here in the related posts. But the thing is, if we go to single product, yeah, well, I should have turned this on. All right, well, yeah, I should have turned it on when I started, but anyways. So where was I? Yeah, so we're working on trying to make that related products grid on the bottom. And to do that, we can go to single product template and edit it. But here we have this, right? Now that does not look like, does not look like this, because that is the default, um, what is it? Loop, carousel, grid, not carousel, loop, grid, list of related products. And it is breakdance styled reskinning of that widget from WooCommerce, which is great, but it doesn't fit our design. So what do we do about this? Now, I've found a couple of really cool things. All right, so I'll take this out for now. And in this section, we're going to add, remember we added that post loop builder? Yep, and we're going to use the product card as our global block. Okay, now, while editing the query, I found something really cool. Now see, this is how you normally start your queries. It's post type, posts, and all that. We're not going to use, we need to set the settings for all this. There's a lot of cool stuff here, like adding conditions. If you're doing products, it gives you different conditions, which is really interesting. See, different conditions if we have products than when we would have if we were to have posts, right? Different, which is really cool. I think that's really, really well done. But what I also found is here we can have related, and that takes care of pretty much everything. So we can get them related by categories or product type, product categories. This is really interesting because a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people want different ways of sort of filtering what the related products would be or should be, and a lot of people want to control that. You can actually get that very fine-tuned if you pick, for example, product tags. You can tag something and you can say only the ones with these tags should be related, right? So you can get really small groups and have them all related, right? So I think it's really, really well thought out, like having all this easily available. Product categories is what we're gonna probably go with for, and that should be it, right? And then here we go. We have all our stuff. Now, of course, we're gonna change how it looks because right now this is just a single stack. So we're gonna do a grid. I don't know what that is supposed to be doing. Swiper. We don't have a swiper here, so I don't know. But yeah, I saw that happen, and that probably should be fixed, I guess. But we'll see. Anyways, items per row, 4. Now, as you can see, it still has that extra padding that we took out in the last course, last lesson, right? So same thing. This guy, right? EE post padding 0, and I've tested this and it worked. So we go here, excuse me, go to advanced and paste that in there, and there you go. Voila. Cool. Save that. And we're good. So now, oh, yep. So now we actually have a product page, related products. Oh, I should probably add an H2 here. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Adding H2s in there is not something that is, you know, very advanced or anything, but I'll do it. Related products and spacing on the bottom. Add 1.5. There we go. All good. Why did I go? Oh well. Anyways, there you go. Good. Looks good. Okay, now that we've got two of the most important parts done, which is the grid and the single product page, we are probably going to go to the home page and set that up. Now, the one thing about the home page that really needs to be looked at, under the hero section, we have this very unique section where it has 4 products, but 3 are in a grid like that underneath, but there's 1 hero product there, so we're probably gonna have to figure that out. Okay, I still have some time, still have 7 minutes of time, so we'll keep going. All right, we probably will be able to get this hero section done, right? So as you can see, this is in 90, should be H1 or probably, yeah, H1. And what else we got? That's about it, right? Some text. This is all half column, well, half container width. Yep. Okay, so let's go build something for that. All right, let's start with the home page. And let's make a home page. Edit and breakdance, and that will now be our new home page, because currently our home page is just the blog post. There's one blog post, hello world. So we're not going to do that. We are actually going to set it to be home page. Dunsies. All right, so here we are. Get our stuff out. Okay, and let's start by adding a section. All right, we're going to add this image as a background. Now the thing about backgrounds, I don't know how easy it'll be to do here or how it'll be set up, but I think backgrounds, if possible, should be in an image tag and not as a CSS background. I'll show you what I mean. So if we add this as a background, as an image, choose that image, that guy, well, that looks fine, right? And we can even add an overlay, all that kind of stuff. Let's keep adding stuff and let's see what we can do with that. Okay. This is a heading. I'll copy this over. Yep. It's an H1, and that should be in white. Yep. And max width. Maybe here. No. I'll just type it out. Max width. All right, wrapper size would be 30 rem because a container is 60. There we go. And does it have some spacing underneath it? Yep. Oops. That guy should be that guy, which is 30 pixels. And that means it's 1.5 rem. So we will put 1.5 rem underneath it. All right, there we go. And let's add some text. Some regular text is fine, I guess. A bunch of nonsense, powder gummies, jujube, apple pie, bear. All right, that should be white. Yep. And size, I think, is about, it should be the same, right? Because it's all set up. So 18, that's fine. We'll leave that. Same thing with width. Max width should be 30 rem. Cool. What else we need? A button. Let's add a button. There we go. Need some space here, so we'll add that spacing again. 1.5. Save it. Let's add another section underneath it just so we can give it some space. All right, so let's go check out the site. Cool. So it's all there, right? Now I'm gonna inspect this, and let's see how this works. Yeah, all right, so background image, it's right here, URL, right? And a CSS background. Now, the thing that bugs me about CSS backgrounds is regular images in an image tag can be source set, which means, I think we have something here, we should, right? So it's, you see that, right? You see image class, blah, 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 but you see that's src set, source set. That means it will change depending on the size of the screen. So that means you get responsive sized images, right? Yeah, so you get that, which is great because if you have a smaller screen, you don't want to load a big image. But CSS backgrounds don't do that. Okay, so although they look the same, this guy here is a responsive image and this guy here is not. Now, all builders do that, okay? The only time I've seen builders not do that is when the background image is probably parallaxed. It needs to do some animations and stuff. So that's the only time I've seen it not do that. Okay, so first of all, I like having images be in an image tag so they can be source set for starters. Second, that means that the whole image, yeah, so if it's a responsive image, you'll load smaller images, so that's good. Larger images, you can't do that, all right? No, it means background images in CSS, you can't do that. Another thing that also bugs me is you cannot have an alt in these images, which actually will give you an extra advantage in SEO, okay? Now, this does not have an alt, as you can see. We should probably add it, but alts, so like normally an alt would look like this, all right? So I'll show you oops. I'll show you what it would look like if it had an alt. All right, so you would have seen something like this: alt equals footer image, right? Something like that. That's an alt, and you can add them in the WordPress media library, and then hopefully they will show here. All right, I'm going to test that in the next lesson. You get 2 lessons per day, so I'm just going to see you there. Okay. And you're not gonna have to wait like a few days to get the next one. So yeah, what do we got? Like and subscribe. I don't know, like and subscribe. Press that, I don't know, bell. Yeah, right? If you need to buy Breakdance, affiliate link below. That's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Bye.